Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching NDTV. In what is being seen as an embarrassment for the TMC, a heated exchange between TMC MPs Kalyan Banerjee, Kirti, Azad, another MP, has become the center of a political storm. What we know so far is that tensions flared amongst at least 3 TMC MPs outside the Election Commission of India's office on the 4th of April. It was the last day of the recently concluded Parliament session, and the TMC MPs had gone to ECI to submit a memorandum citing their concerns around duplicate voters. Now, this disagreement amongst the MPs over signatures quickly escalated to shouting and even calls for BSF intervention. Now, this is not just about loose cannons in any party, but how these leaders, these public representatives, are expected to conduct themselves in public. Now, the fight quickly also spiraled to social media, and chats amongst MPs have been leaked now. In fact, BJP's West Bengal in charge, Amit Malviya, who released these videos on social media, has snarkily remarked that this is what legends are made of, while TMC has admitted that this shouldn't have happened. Now, this comes at a politically critical time. A 3-term Chief Minister, Moitra Banerjee, who is credited for taking on not just the left but also the BJP, faces elections next year. At a time when her own nephew, Abhishek Banerjee, seems to be playing a much less dominant role in party affairs. Now, the heat of Ajikar rape and murder episode is still on, and TMC recently also faced a setback when the Supreme Court upheld the cancellation of over 25,000 school job appointments made. Now, the question we ask tonight is the TMC today a divided house? A year before polls, are political fissures within the TMC playing out in open? And also, most importantly, public representatives are expected to maintain certain norms of conduct, especially in public places. This was the ECI's office. So clearly, these MPs are expected to be on their best conduct. What happened? And what does this episode say about MPs and impropriety in conduct? Politically, it's a larger question. Is Moitra Banerjee unable to crack the whip on her MPs? These are her own MPs. These are MPs who have been close to her, who have worked very closely with her. Is Moitra Banerjee going to crack the whip on her MPs is the big question.
আমাকে একজন মহিলা এমপি বলছে আমার নাম নেই কেন, আমাকে দিয়ে সিগনেচার কালেক্ট করা হয়নি কেন? দেন সি সাউটেড দ্যাট যে ডেলিভারেটলি আমাকে সিগনেচার করে না। আমার ডোন্ট কোয়ার্ড উইথ মি, আমার সঙ্গে ঝগড়া করো না। দেন সি ওয়াজ শাউটিং অ্যাট দি টপ লেভেল, আই ওয়াজ অলসো শাউটিং, নো ডাউট অ্যাবাউট। ইন দি মিন টাইম সেই ভদ্রমহিলা দৌড়ে চলে গেলেন বিএসএফকে গিয়ে বলছে অ্যারেস্ট মাই এমপি, অ্যারেস্ট মি। সৌগতের কোনো ক্যারেক্টার আছে নাকি? এখানে এক কথা বলে ওখানে আরেক কথা বলে। সৌগতের ক্যারেক্টারটাই হচ্ছে এর পিছনে লাগা ওর পিছনে লাগা, একবার একে ওখানে লাগিয়ে দেয় ওখানে লাগিয়ে দেয়, বলো লেখো। সৌগতের কোনো দিন 2001 থেকে আমাকে পছন্দ করেনি। প্রিয়রঞ্জন দাসমুন্সির লোক ছিল এরা। এদের মমতা ব্যানার্জি গালাগাল দিলে এদের গায়ে লাগে না। এখনো যদি প্রিয়দায় গালাগাল দাও ওদের গায়ে লাগবে সৌগত রায়। ভাবমূর্তি ক্ষুণ্ণ হয়েছে, ওর জন্য তো ভাবমূর্তি আগে ক্ষুণ্ণ হয়েছে। নরদার চোর টাকা তো নিয়েছে।
Mr. Trivedi, also several videos have emerged from the Trinamool Congress camp. 2 MPs were seen having a verbal spat between them, and this was in Election Commission of India as being reported. How do you see such views of the Trinamool Congress? Derek O'Brien was seen, clearly silencing them.
Actually, the tone and tenor and the character of Trinamool Congress is becoming gradually distorted, and it's a matter of concern for the people of West Bengal. This is the party, one of its MP was found doing mimicry of the Honorable Vice President of India at the gate of Parliament. This is the party whose Member of Parliament was presumed to be throwing the bottle on the chairman of the JPC in the meeting of the Waqf Board JPC, which has never happened in the history, and for the first time in a constitutional body, Election Commission, their members are seen to be reportedly, as reported in media, they are fighting towards each other. And several times the acts of Trinamool Congress MPs inside Parliament was in contrast to the dignity of the Parliament. So I think that the Bengal, which is considered to be an epitome of a very elite and sophisticated culture, very fine, subtle and sophisticated culture, which is termed in Bengali as Bengali Bhadralok. Now, Trinamool Congress people are totally disrespecting and destroying that spirit of Bengali Bhadralok by these abhadra, means disrespectful actions. So I think people of Bengal is keeping a strict vigil over it, and they will give an appropriate and befitting reply.
Well, the BJP is claiming that the behavior of the TMC MPs was completely opposite to that of the Bhadralok behavior that is associated with the state of West Bengal. But this incident has also brought to the fore divisions within the party. It's also being seen in some ways as a test for Mamata Banerjee if she's able to control the kind of language that was used by her party MPs today. That is something that remains to be seen if the party is expected to crack the whip on its MPs, and also if the party will present a united face. Joining us now is Shukanto Majumdar, who is the Union Minister of State for Education, and he's also the BJP President for West Bengal. Thank you, Dr. Majumdar, for joining us on NDTV. First of all, my first question, sir, how do you see the recent leaks of this altercation amongst TMC MPs? Is this something that is a non-issue politically, or do you think this is something that merits attention from the party leadership?
See, I feel that it is a kind of distraction. They are trying to distract the people as well as the media, and some sort of success they have received. They want to distract the concentration of the people as well as the media from the corruption that happened in the SSC, that is the School Service Commission recruitment. And is this kind of hegemony is very common in TMC. Though all these people are, what should I say? These people are, you have watched the behavior of Kalyan Banerjee inside the house, and the others also. Even the Sogato Rai, Professor Sogato Rai who is the senior member of the house. Even he at this age, he always tries to keep disturbing even the Greh Mantriji and the others. Even during the PM speech, Dada always try to disturb, or the PM also. So this is the habit of TMC. TMC is a political group. It is not a party because it is not, it does not have any ideology. It's a political group which having a enormous amount of entropy, which is creating disturbance among the system.
Right. Also, Dr. Majumdar, the kind of language that was used by these MPs today, do you have any observations on that? Because the BJP is also saying that this is completely against the culture of Bhadralok, which is associated with the state of West Bengal.
Now, see, always in the state of West Bengal, there was a cultural background, or the political leadership always belonged to educated and soberly behaved gentleman or woman. But even we do have the political disagreement with Jyoti Basuji or Buddhadev Bhattacharya and the other chief minister who became the chief minister long ago. But they were predominantly Bhadralok. But the thing is that Mamata Banerjee and her party, they made this political journey of West Bengal, or the political arena of West Bengal, a dustbin. And these people always creating this kind of disturbance, hegemony. And nowadays, the leadership, those are coming in the districts, in Trinamool Congress, they are not even presentable in front of the, they can't be the representative of the Bhadralok, for which the Bengal is known for several years. Bengal is known for his education, Bengal is known for their culture, Bengal is known for their etiquette. But the thing is that these people they destroyed everything. Now their behavior, even the chief minister behavior, her speech, even in the London, actually it was really shameful for us, for the Bengalis. Even the behavior of these people, such as Sogato Rai, Kalyan Banerjee, even the Mahua, it is not, at par the Bengali culture, Bengali etiquette.
Okay. Okay, my last question to you, Dr. Majumdar. How are you looking at the political implications of all the recent events that have happened in West Bengal, including the Supreme Court on teachers' recruitment? Of course, the rift between the MPs that played out today, because, the Waqf board, of course, and Arjikar incident also, the fallout of that, because Lok Sabha elections showed a picture that the TMC was stronger than what it was in 2021. Do you think that the party is in a weaker position now compared to what it was?
Let's see, all this all together, that from Arjikar to this walk-up wheel, even today or even now when I am giving a response to your channel, now the riots are going in some parts of Murshidabad, and people vandalized the vehicles of police. Even the police is escaping from that, retreating from that area. So this is the situation of Bengal, and the situation is very grave. And I feel that Bengal, previously, the numbers, the people, those have participated in the last Ram Navami, has shown that the peoples are ready to bring the Ram Rajya in the state of West Bengal.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Majumdar, for joining us on NDTV and for sharing your insights. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Also now, TMC MP Professor Saugata Roy joins us. Thank you, Professor Roy, for speaking to NDTV, for your time. How do you see the most recent episode of the altercation between TMC MPs that took place on April 4th? Because I clearly remember meeting you at Vijay Chowk that morning. You were amongst the first to arrive from the party to lead the protest, but clearly differences amongst MPs took over clearly when you reached ECI. What happened that day, sir, and how was the party leadership looking at this whole saga of leaked chats and videos?
No, the unfortunate spat took place on the 4th of April, but I was not directly an eyewitness to the spat. Our MPs had gone to the Election Commission office to submit a memorandum. I was asked to stay in Vijay Chowk and to brief the media later. Since I was not well, I could not take part in the procession. So I am told that in front of the Election Commission was when Mahua was talking to some other lady MP as to why her signature was not taken on the memorandum. Kalyan Banerjee suddenly pounced on her verbally, using the most independent language and being almost physical. The lady MP was so upset that for protection she even went to the BSF people to save her and take action against Kalyan. Then that matter got dissolved. The MPs came to Vijay Chowk in a procession, and then they all joined the parliament. Parliament session was over in a short time. Then many MPs of our party were there in the parliament chamber. They are all complaining about Kalyan's behavior, and I learned from them what had happened. Even MPs who were not our party MPs like Harsimrat Kaur Badal, they are also listening, and everybody was condemning Kalyan's behavior. The MPs who were present there decided to inform Mamata Banerjee, also Abhishek Banerjee. Since Mamata Banerjee was busy in the teachers' matter, many of them said that let's talk to Abhishek Banerjee. This is all that I know of the incident. I found that Kalyan Banerjee's behavior was very undignified, unjust. But I have no connection with the matter. This morning I suddenly saw Kalyan Banerjee taking off on me, etc. So that's it.
Okay. But Professor Roy, the kind of words that a certain MP has used in the PC today, using words like Asabhya Mahila or Chor, the alleged slander, don't you think this was completely inappropriate? And how are you expecting the party leadership to address this?
I think party leadership should take an action against Kalyan Banerjee and remove him immediately from the party chief whip post. His behavior, he is known as foul-mouthed. He had earlier, in Parliament itself, used intemperate words against Jyotiraditya Scindia and apologized for the same. He had also attacked the JPC chairman on Waqf with a bottle and cut his own hand. So he does all these things out of some conflict that he may have and then apologizes. That's all I have to say.
Okay. But Professor Roy, there's also politics that's playing out in this. How do you see the BJP's allegation that the TMC is imploding and that the public conduct of TMC MPs is opposite to that of Bhadralok behavior that's associated with West Bengal?
Let BJP not lecture us on West Bengal's culture. BJP has no connection with that. But BJP is provoking some loose cannons in our party. Kalyan Banerjee may be an example. But as far as West Bengal culture is concerned, BJP has no connection with the same.
Okay. My last question to you, sir. This incident has also brought to the fore divisions within the party. It's also being seen as a test for Mamata Banerjee if she's able to control the kind of language that was used. This is a crucial year for you as elections are coming up next year. How confident are you, sir, that the party will be able to address this, that the party will be able to present a unified, dignified face?
It's only one loose cannon. It's only one loose cannon who is creating all the problems.
Okay. Thank you, Shugata Roy, for joining us on NDTV, the MP from TMC. Shugata Roy, who also faced a lot of attack today by Kalyan Banerjee. Also joining us now is Charu Pragya of the BJP, Jayanta Ghoshal, political analyst, and Tausif Ahmed Khan, analyst, and he supports the TMC. Thank you all of you for joining me on this broadcast. Charu, to you first. The kind of language that was heard today, both in the video, also in the PC, and even what happened is extremely, in some ways, inappropriate for public representatives. What are your thoughts on this?
Azad, good evening. I think what we are witnessing in Bengal today is not just political infighting. This is an implosion. This is the unraveling of a party that has no moral compass. This shows that when all the leaders of TMC are busy with infighting, who's governing Bengal? The state of lawlessness that this state is under, it's only because these leaders are far too busy fighting amongst each other, pointing fingers at each other, to actually be focused on governance. And these leaked chats are all true, because here they are leaders who are pointing fingers at each other and saying that since you are not protecting me, I'm not going to protect you. So ek Hindi mein kahavat hai, hamam mein sab nange hain. And this is what the TMC is bent on doing now. As for Kalyan Banerjee, let me remind everyone that he's a habitual offender, whether it was attacks that were made on the Honorable Vice President some time back, or today the kind of language he has used. He also stresses upon one fact, that he will resign, he will apologize, whatever he has to do will only be done if Mamata Banerjee herself intervenes. So now we know who is protecting Kalyan Banerjee and the kind of language he continuously uses, even while attacking his own party mates. It's Mamata Banerjee who's protecting him. It's Mamata Banerjee who's made sure that every single person under her tutelage, under her leadership, is running rampant. Time and time again, we get news from Bengal about some leader or the other who's gone rogue, and who are the sufferers at the end of the day. Every time when this happens within the TMC, the sufferers are the people of the state.
Okay. Jayanta Ghoshal, you're somebody who understands Mamata Banerjee's way of working, sir. Tell us two things. How is the CM expected to look at this issue She's also seen as somebody who puts in discipline when she wants. She's known to crack the whip when she wants. How are the people of the state also expected to look at something like this? Because to a lot of them, it might seem like a non-issue. For a lot of them, it may look like a very serious issue.
Basudha, there are two aspects. One aspect is what is the issue for the national media, national spectrum. This issue, I'm telling you, in Bengal, it is not a major issue. The major issue is education scam, the pathos of the teachers. But this sort of story, it's a very lucrative story for the so-called national media because it's a gossipy story and a juicy story. But so far the news is concerned, I am completely against this sort of utterance. I am not a spokesman of any political party. And so far the Bengal culture is concerned, what Kalyan Banerjee has said, this conversation, how it has been leaked, whether there was a conspiracy of BJP, all these issues, I am not very concerned on that, because that analysis TMC people can do and will do, and I will be happy to know the consequence. But the language, the international lady,
yes,
the boyfriend, girlfriend, these issues, whether it is secret or open, Basudha, I am not ready to accept this sort of conversation.
absolutely.
But Basudha, if you link this issue with Mamata Banerjee, that also will be unfair to that great lady. Mamata Banerjee never speaks in this language. But I expect some sort of action against this. Whether Kalyan Banerjee is my man, whether he is a old generation man,
Yes.
not Abhishek's man. He's more with Mamata's man, the popular perception.
Yes.
I am a free journalist, I can say this thing. The TMC spokesman cannot say this. But if Abhishek Banerjee, he is in power today, I think Kalyan Banerjee will come se kam ek shokast ho jata.
Right. So, sir, that's the thing, no, Mr. Ghoshal, that is what everyone has been talking about, because, Abhishek Banerjee has also moved away after RG Kaur from, this dominant role that he was playing. So, this has also given fodder to speculations if Mamata Banerjee is depending on her own people.
The old guards.
Yes, the old guards. And that debate has made it interesting. Do you see that changing, especially after this incident, and also, the kind of teacher recruitment judgment that happened, or for that matter, the other things that are happening in the state, and also elections coming up? Do you see that attitude of Mamata Banerjee changing? Do you see Abhishek coming back to the fore?
Yeah, because, this conversation, whether it is open or secret, that is not the issue. Now it has become open. Who leaked it? That's a matter of investigation, and the lot of the gossip has started. But this sort of language, it is uncalled for.
Right.
If you are a supporter of TMC, I am a great admirer of Mamata Banerjee. And how Mamata Banerjee handled this sort of education issue, Supreme Court, High Court, I salute her. But this incident, I expect a major action against these people. Okay. Because, the taste of the pudding in its eating.
Absolutely. That's a very important point.
If you don't take any action,
right,
in future, again Kalyan Banerjee will say like this.
Okay. Right, that's right. Before I get in, Charu Pragya, Mr. Khan, what are your remarks, sir? You're also somebody who supports the TMC. This clearly also creates an impression that Mamata Banerjee could be losing her grip over the party. That's also being speculated. But of course, this is all in the air of speculations. How do you see this? Because there are also other problems, like Mr. Ghoshal is pointing out, that she's facing. And she also faces a challenging election next year.
No, the idea that Mamata Banerjee could be losing a grip on the party is too far stretched. I don't agree to that idea. Yes, they have both Trinamool MP Saugata Roy and Trinamool MP Kalyan Banerjee both have admitted, yes, there was a spat. The incident did occur some time ago, on 4th April, that's what they're saying. But whether these are the exact text that BJP IT chief has produced, whether these are the exact text, that remains to be verified. So we cannot ascribe these words to any of the MPs.
But nobody has denied it, Mr. Khan. Nobody has really denied it. Everyone is just playing along with this. Okay, let me get in the last response from Charu Pragya. Charu, the BJP jumped from 3 to 77 seats in 2021, but in 2024 the tally fell from 18. That clearly shows that the party BJP also needs to do something more in the state of West Bengal. Some things are not working for you, some things are working for you. How will the BJP address the gap that it is fighting to fill?
So the Bharatiya Janata Party has only focused on delivering development, while the TMC is continuously delivering drama to the citizens of West Bengal. And that's the difference between the two political parties. Political success will come, I assure you this time, because these leaked chats are proof of corruption and conspiracy. These leaked chats, they show us how behind closed doors this political party is all about money, manipulation, muscle power, about degrading the rights of the people by being absolutely mean and disrespectful even to their own party members. And all of this comes only because they have the blessings of Mamata Banerjee. I will repeat this again. Kalyan Banerjee could not be behaving in the manner in which he is without the blessings of Mamata Banerjee.
Okay, Mr. Khan, quickly wanted to say something.
It is going to be
Can I add, if we're talking about the
just two sentences, Mr. Khan, you wanted to say something.
Can we forget? How can we forget? Not long ago, Sadhu, let me. Not long ago, in Uttar Pradesh, we saw what is the culture of Uttar Pradesh. BJP MP thrashed the BJP MLA in a public meeting with his shoes. And then in turn, BJP MLA returned the same favors with punches and kicks to the
my point taken. Thank you all of you for joining me on this broadcast completely out of time. An open spat amongst TMC MPs that has now created a political row. It's about language and conduct, but also about how all of this gets used politically, especially in an election year. The pressure it creates on party leadership to respond and also to respond the right way. With that, it's a wrap from me. My colleague Ankit joins you on the other side.